Cap Stealth Suit 2.0? Hot Toys makes it interesting at Tokyo Comic-Con, and Mondo unleashes the standard edition Thundercats Lion-O. Points of articulation. Ho! Hey, welcome back to another episode of Points of Articulation. We have been off for a few weeks. There's a lot that's been going on here, so it's been hard to do the Sunday at 8:30 thing. But we are back today. We will be back next week. It's going to be fun, interesting shows. And let me bring in the panel so you can meet everybody. How's it going, panel? You guys good?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing,
people?
Good.
You guys ready to articulate your points?
Yep, pretty much.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's have some fun, baby.
Yeah, brother.
All right. Well, let's go real quick over the rules. If there's the mess. So this is a panel game show. We do toys, we do pop culture, and if the panel member gives a good point to the question, they will get one of these. And if they give some kind of bullshit point, that was early. If they give me some kind of bullshit point, you'll hear this. And they will get points deducted. You see the scoreboard. Tonight we have Henry 1/6 Syndicate, the 1/6 Scale Man, Lael, and for the first time, I've been trying to get him on forever. Loco Lou is here to drop some knowledge, because that's what he said before we started. He's gonna drop all kinds of knowledge tonight. So why don't we get? Yeah, what's popping, people?
What's popping, people? I ain't trying to get hit by my wife. My wife is sleeping. She got work in the morning. Not do me, man. Here, got put respect on my wife.
Garage.
No. I'm in a room right next door. There's a door right here. She's gonna come over here and hit me with a frying pan right there. She'll be like, "Okay, got me ready." Now, what's popping, people?
All right, let's get to the first word. All right, so Asmus joins the world of the artisan and in art rooted hair with their latest tease. Who is this? Wrong answers only, Loco Lou.
Oh, wrong answers only? Oh, that's my cousin. That's my cousin right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, he looks just like him, you know what I mean? He did a couple of stunt, for, Snake Plissken, and he said, listen, I need a figure done of me to get him. You're going to, take more time trying to get his likeness than mine, so you might as well make a figure of me. So it looks like my cousin. It looks straight up like him. Like I just can't help it. It's almost uncanny.
Does he have that long, flowy hair?
Oh yeah, when he was 20. Now it's receding. It's running so far back, man. He's about to hit the freaking golf post, man. It's retarded. Like
Henry. Who the hell is this?
I know that is. He's everywhere. That's Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. Okay.
Before or after Mando?
I know, right? Wow.
He's got an eye patch and everything.
I know.
Lael, who the hell is this? Who is this? I don't get it.
This is Bobby Kimball, lead singer of Toto.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's what he looks like to me, bro. It don't look like, definitely doesn't look like who it's supposed to look like, bro.
And and that is the point. Randall is in negotiations to talk. Is in talks with Asmus to be their next, spokesperson, like he is for Star Ace. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, what the hell? What the hell is this? This is It's a disappointment, is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's a disappointment. All right, let's
It
move on.
It looks just like the name is, though. You see it because I can't see the S
Nick
on it.
Pliskett.
Nick Pliskett. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it says Nick Pliskett, so that's Snake Plissken's brother, Nick.
Yo, yes, that gets a double, dude. Nick Pliskett. Nick. Welcome, I am Nick.
You know what? Looking at him a little longer, you know who he looks like? He looks like a long-haired version of freaking David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
Oh shit! That's yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
They nailed it. Too bad they don't have the Marvel license.
Yeah.
Too bad they have this license because they're hit or miss. They're hit or miss. But moving on to our second topic. This past week, Jazz Inc. gave us some updates on future figures they are working on now. They included 𝗪𝗪𝗀 and Julie Newmar.
Yes. Yes.
What are your initial thoughts, Henry? What do you think? What?
I want to see more, but I like what I'm seeing so far. But sometimes I just wish you put things tight to the vest and not show everything all, you know. But yeah, I like what I see, man. Yeah, I can't wait to see more.
Lael, what are your thoughts on these?
I'm kind of in the same space. Like, here's the thing, and as I know with in our, exploring the 6 scale realm officially now, they want to kind of give you tease you with some things that, and I just don't want them to basically over deliver at this point. Whereas you get to the point where he says that right now he has the licensing, or the licensing was approved for I think he said Julie Newmar right now, or was it Julie Newmar. So he did get the approval for that, but he's still working on, I guess, pending licensing approvals for Kim Basinger. So that's going to work, and I think it does need, definitely with this, it's a rendering, so we know it's going to look better. So far, so good where they're going with this. But I'm happy. I'm happy for, and the reason why I'm happy for Jazz Inc. is because, again, these are figures, a lot of characters that we have been asking for the longest time. Having a Batman 89 Batman figure, it's dope to have a 𝗪𝗪𝗀 in your collection. You know what I mean? Now, if you have the 𝗪𝗪𝗀 Deluxe with the diorama base that comes with the shoe, now you have a figure that you can actually stick that shoe with. So that definitely makes a lot of sense. But I'm super duper happy where this is going, man. And that Julie Newmar, here's the thing: is I don't even actually have, the 66
Batmobile,
Batmobile, or I don't even have Adam West. I don't have the figures, so I would definitely have to get the figures for that Julie Newmar. But that definitely, once it's released, is coming home. Yeah, to have the whole Rose gallery of villains now that you have in art doing this, we already have like Mars Toys,
Mars,
doing the others. It'd be an incredible Rose gallery of displays for these characters. So I'm definitely super happy for them, especially where they're going with it, man. And I hope to see more, but I don't want them to, like Henry said, don't over deliver. Just take your time, pace yourself. I mean, the rendering for Julie Newmar looks incredible. But right now we want to see how that Catwoman is going to come out before we kind of get into a different space. But so far I am happy with what we're seeing.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Loco, Lou, what are your thoughts on these?
I'm excited because now Jazz Inc. is going from dioramas, vehicles, figures, which I have his first figure, and I know Lael and a few others have the Iron Scavenger, and we love that figure, and we sing praises about it. And we're just waiting for Catwoman to deliver, and we see it. And granted, we've seen companies also overshoot their, products and whatnot by giving us a little too much. But this is eye candy. This is enough to get us enticing and excited, and that's what photos are supposed to do. Especially if they're in grayscale, or if they're just a bust of a individual. And when it comes down to it, it's the likeness. You know, how does it look in certain lighting, especially if it's a 3D rendering like this head sculpt right here. Like you want to see the shadows and see the bone structure, the cheeks, the lips, the curves, you know, you want to see all those things, and you need to see those things before color is applied.
Yeah.
So having, you know, just one in color, one in black and white, just giving you enough to be like salivate and get your collectible taste buds going. I think that's a good move on Jazzing's part. But I'm excited because that, like, you know, Lael's point, you know, to have a 𝗤้cie 𝗧𝗪, like she's basically the main person in the entire film, interacting with both Batman and Joker. You know,
Yep.
doing her thing, but doing her reporter
That's a-
thing, and
that's
just
a
like
great
the
point.
Turtles, you know, you got April O'Neil who's doing the same thing, and you know, it's always following the strong female dynamic, and strong female dynamic never loses her femininity, always wants to go above and beyond and make sure she proves her point that she belongs here. And with the female figures, what Jazzing is doing is saying that he belongs here. This is his space too. So, you know, keep it coming. I'm excited. Bring him on.
I am also excited. I mean, I was criticizing Hot Toys for releasing a Batmissile over 𝗤้cie 𝗧𝗪 over here. But before we go, I'm going to go down the line and the chat. I want to know you guys. I want to know this answer from you too. Julie Newmar or 𝗏𝗏 Loco?
𝗏𝗏, sorry. 𝗏𝗏's my Catwoman.
Yep. Henry.
𝗏𝗏.
And Lael.
Do you even have to
gonna
ask that
skip
question,
this.
bro?
No, there you go.
You know why, right?
That's
'Cause
unanimous,
she's
bro.
perfect.
That's unanimous, bro.
She is
Unanimous.
also my choice
Mhm.
because I didn't see Julie Newmar first. I
Me
saw Eartha first.
Mhm.
So and she killed it. She was like perfect.
She gave it the most. That's the thing, and she gave it the most personality. 𝗏𝗏
Yes.
Yeah.
gave it personality. She gave it the iconic purr.
Yes.
She was born to play that role. You know what I mean? And because she gave it those characteristics, even her suit, you know, down to the shimmer of the actual suit itself, you know, it was iconic. You know, and even listening to Zoe Kravitz, how she said she, you know, who she studied, you know, she wanted to take a bit of 𝗏𝗏 𝗏 and make it her own, like, you know, take personality traits from that character and bring it into her personality from the walk and everything. She knew she didn't want to, you know, give it that interpretation, but she did want to take certain elements from that character. 𝗏𝗏 𝗏, you know, brought so much gravitas to the figure. I mean, to the character, that, you know, again, it's irreplaceable. She's definitely iconic, bro. So it's just a no-brainer. Yeah,
definitely, from the way she walks, the way she talks, and the way she commands the room. And that's the thing, to be a female at that point in time, at that time frame, to command the room.
Yes.
Oh my God, especially be a woman of color.
Yeah.
On top of that,
she
you know what I mean?
Bro.
Like she kills it. She killed it.
Stat boy Pedro Lopez says Julie for him. Let's be honest, there's really no wrong answer for this. And S-Beam is with Eartha. Rob says, well, what's up, guys? 𝗏𝗏 𝗏 all the way. Plus her rendition of Santa Baby is sexy as hell.
Yeah.
Yes,
bro.
Yes.
Definitely, bro.
All right, we are finished. Let's see. We are finished the first round, and let me pull this up. All right. So we're gonna look at Leo Soto says 𝗏𝗏 𝗏 getting in there. Yeah, it's.
If they nail, I'm just looking at this 𝗤𝗏 𝗏𝗏. If they nail that 𝗤้cie, bro, it's gonna be incredible, man.
See,
I
love that.
If they do, if it looks like this,
yeah, no, right?
If it looks like that,
yeah,
they're on the right track. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's something about her brow region is just so perfect. It's just so perfect, the brow region, because it's not surprised, it's not bland, and it's not too stern. It's like somewhere in the middle. So it's like, depending on how you know, tilt the head and then move the eyes, if this has purrs, it's just gonna, you know, be able to convey a different display each time you display her and pose her. It's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin says this does not look like a sex doll. Regards what the Scottish man, Agent Silverfox, says.
Oh my
regardless, it kind of. I can see what Ian was saying, but yeah,
God. Technical foul.
But and Blue Tattoo says 𝗙𝗀𝘁 for sure. Perfect.
Yeah.
And she's great in the Emperor's New Groove. So I'll give her that too.
I wonder what they're gonna go with her, because she has so many different looks in the film. Are they going to go with the blue dress, the white wedding dress? Are they going to go with the black dress that she basically wore? Like, which interpretation are they going to go with, for this character? That's what I'm wondering.
This is what they're going to do.
Good call.
He's going to give you 2, regular and battle damaged.
Interesting.
And
with a pair and with a single slipper.
We'll get a journalist Vicky, and then with the Joker in the art museum Vicky.
Yeah.
I have a better question. Which one would you pick if you had to pick one outfit? Which one would you pick?
The DX deluxe set that has all the outfits.
No.
What are you talking about? This is my show. I get 10 of those. I get a.
No, but I'm saying for your actual display, which one would you actually pick? Would it be the white dress, the blue dress, the reporter outfit with her whatchamacallit? She had what, that French hat? I forgot the name of the French hat.
Yeah, the beret.
Yeah, beret.
Thank you. Yeah, she was rocking the beret, had some glasses and taking shots and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Like which iteration would you look? Me personally, it will be
white dress.
The white dress when she says, when he asks, how much do you weigh? 108. I think you weigh a little bit more than 108.
Yeah. I think and again, I don't know if he's gonna go with the blue. He would probably go with the blue, or it could be the blue or the beret. I don't know. Or I mean, again, you just never know what iconic, because the thing is, she had so many different outfits. But I think he's going to probably choose the one that's going to be the most aesthetically graceful for the character. So this is a wait and see.
But it has to have more than one outfit, right?
I would
guess. I would definitely guess, just depending on which interpretation you wanted to go with. Yeah. But again, I don't know. But knowing with Yost, he'll probably have it with multiple different looks. I know it's going to have probably multiple. Maybe with this, because her personality wasn't mainly in her face, it was more personality in which she wore. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's whereas Catwoman, you already know Kim Basinger. With Kim Basinger, it was something totally different. But when we're talking about, Catwoman, then that's something completely different. So I don't know. I think with this, it would just mean more so the wardrobe, but it's just a wait and see where they're gonna go with it.
I like S-Beam's if we're gonna get multiple head sculpts, we can get one with the ponytail and the glasses look, the photographer outfit. The blue dress was the same one in the art museum, and then there's a black cocktail dress that'll go great with the Bruce Wayne with a tuxedo, just
with a tuxedo.
Yes.
Actually, that one should be included just because of that tuxedo look.
Yeah.
All right, so we are done round 1. 1/6 Syndicate with 6, 1/6 Scale Man with 8, and Loco Lou at 10. Let's go to the next one. Hot Toys announced a true 2.0. Wow, what did I write? With the Hot Toys announces a true 2.0 for the new stealth suit, for the stealth strike cap. Some controversy with the head sculpts and face plates. Buy or sell the stealth suit 2.0 cap, Lael?
Oh, definitely buy it. Considering the simple fact that a lot of people didn't get a chance to get the actual 2.0. Which was the special edition or the exclusive version that we got from Endgame with the shield. This is definitely a must, especially if you're a fan. And this one is now, mind you, this is not labeled Endgame. This is definitely labeled Captain America Winter Soldier. So this is the one that you actually want to get. It's redefined. You have the new body. The head sculpt is definitely on point. You have the different face plates. Here's the thing, like I said, we talked about this earlier. There was always one where, you know, we didn't have the accuracy. There was always one faceplate that was off. But the simple fact that you get a variation of those face plates, you get the purrs, yeah, you get the magnetic base. You know, of course, you get more of an accurate shield for this particular character. The new the tailoring itself, which, you know, leans more towards better articulation. The body looks good. I think yes, it's a must-have, and on top of that, like my optimism for getting you know, another Winter Soldier, Bucky himself, is just, you know, I'm definitely hoping that would actually come. It would probably be those two characters from this film, since they were both leads. I mean, if they gave us a Widow, I would be all in for that, but it must be Cap and Bucky, because that would, you know, definitely make sense. But yeah, this is definitely it's a buy, bro. Like if you know, especially for those who are, I mean, this movie was the Empire Strikes Back for Captain America films. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
It was that iconic, and still when we talk about it and when people talk about it, it is the best one out there. So yeah,
definitely.
I you know, beyond excited about this, and to finally get a chance. And you know what the most important part is? It's not an exclusive. They didn't slap an exclusive label on this.
Yeah, I love that.
So everybody gets a chance to get this now. And I think it's the smartest move. You know what I mean? Because this will sell. People will get it. It's an artisan piece. This is one of the ones that people wanted it. So I know I wanted it because I never had it. I think, you know, the Cap in my collection right now, the trumps them all, was the concept that they actually got. The all black concept suit. I actually got that one, and that's incredible. But to have this one, I think it's going to be incredible with the purrs, magnetic base as well. You know, so of course they're evolving. But here's the thing with the magnetic base. We get a chance to see how that's going to work with the Black Widow first. So if you actually have that Black Widow figure coming, which is the artisan version, that comes with a magnetic base. I want to see if they've learned their lesson. The reason why I say I'm cool with that, because it doesn't come, because again, I don't use stands anyway. I really very seldomly do I use stands in my display. But I hated the crotch grabber and I hate the waist clamp, because sometimes it digs into the suit and it's always imprinted and it just doesn't look well. So I'm glad to see the simple fact that they are evolving. If you wanted to really evolve much more, then why not just basically give us a base that comes with pegs that you can use? You can put the pegs at the bottom of the boot.
That's, you know, a great idea,
bro. Like they did before, like you can, and then basically have slots where you can move the pegs in different places if you want to pose them a different spot. But at least you're there. It's the best of both worlds. And on top of that, like, again, I don't think people would mind with the tread at the bottom. You did that with the what was it, the hobo suit for the Goblin, the Green Goblin. We got that when we wanted to put it on the actual glider. So why not do it for those bases? I think it would make the most sense. Ratcheted joints as far as the knees, then you keep it locked in. You don't have to worry about it. It's not like you're using a sideshow body. So I think that works. That would be like,
that's a shot at Sideshow.
It is. It is. So I think that would definitely work. So why not? So here we go.
So Lou,
yes, sir.
After all that, do you have anything to add?
Oh yeah, of course. All
right. Wait, first, are you buying or selling the stealth suit Cap?
Oh, this is a buy. This is a buy. You don't purchase backwards. You purchase forwards, and this is a perfect reason why. You got a better tailored body. You got a better tailored suit. You have even better head sculpt than previous, right? And granted, you know, this is something that a lot of people have been waiting for, something to, you know, give us the hints of, you know, Bucky coming back, but we don't know nothing yet. You know, this is just, you know, them giving us 2.0s here and there. You know, just here's a little something to spice up your collection. And, you know, if you had to trade something in, look, we're making you buy it again. You know what I mean? And that's what Hot Toys is good at. They'll give us a 2.0 here and there just to make sure that we keep them in our collection. And that's something that they're, you know, pretty known for. Especially when it comes to like Spider-Man figures and Batman figures, you know, they'll throw in 2.0s here and there. But this is a great figure. Like if you collecting Captain America, you're gonna want to get this particular one to go with your Endgame first Avengers cap, which is the updated suit for the first Avengers cap, just to go with that nice silhouetted body. The way it's just going to be tailored for that particular Chris Evans body type. It doesn't look like a figure, it looks more like a person in a suit. And that's something that you just can't go when you go by backwards. You know, you have to go forwards. I love the fact that we got all the different face plates. Granted, you know, some don't look as well as the others, but you also get an empty cowl. Sometimes we don't get an empty cowl with Captain America.
That is
Sometimes
true.
sometimes we just, you know, get the helmet head, or we get the head without a helmet or without a mask, depending on how you want to put it. But also, this is a must buy because this is the closest to comic book that you're going to get with Captain Rogers. So if I'm going to have Captain Rogers displayed like this on my shelf to represent the comic book, even though this is the movie, this is going to work in my favor. You know what I mean? Being that we're getting a lot of classics, you know, coming back, and a lot of, you know, upcoming stuff. Like, for instance, we got the red and blue suit. That's closest we're going to get to that Spider-Man. This is the closest we're going to get to Commander Rogers or Captain Rogers as, you know, the SHIELD agent leader himself. So this is a must buy. Anyone who's going to miss out on this, they're going to miss out completely.
Ooh, Loco Lou laying it down for those who are on the fence. Henry, are we buying or selling the stealth suit?
That's a buy all the way. If anyone missed out on the first one, there's a good opportunity for you to jump and get this one. And better build, better head sculpt. The head sculpt without the mask, this one right here, is probably one of the best Chris Evans sculpts I've seen. The mask one looks great with the tone face, with the regular face, but the two face plates are kind of off. That one when he's kind of grinning kind of reminds me of Art the Clown a little bit. Don't know why. So it's kind of off. That one, I guess, some angles. But other than that, everything else is real nice. I mean, the base, the magnetic base, that's another thing that's really good about it. And to have the helmet without a sculpt in there, also without a faceplate in there, an empty one, that's another good thing. And that's that's a good one, man. Anyone that missed out on this, you need to get this one.
I agree with all of you guys. This is, especially when they had the last one as a limited edition. Don't worry, my friends. There probably will be a 4.0 coming at some point. but we want 2.0s of the original Avengers movie, Avengers, all of them. Yes,
man, like they'll definitely give us Widow. If you give us a 2.0 version of Widow, Maria Hill. I have Maria Hill, but again, an upgraded version of Maria Hill would be decent as well. In commemoration, Coulson, you can actually give us another, especially the Hulk. You know what I mean? There's it's limitless at this point, and I think that part of the reasons why they're going back, giving us 2.0, as I said this before, is the innovation that we actually got with even Anarch's. The Batman figure, because that body is definitely accurate to what we have from the character itself. Superman as well. When we see basically that Man of Steel figure. Now I don't have it in hand, but based on the pictures, it's the accuracy is there. So again, when we see other companies, they're forcing a hand, they're forcing evolution when it comes to other companies, and that's what we need to start seeing more. So I think again, we have this figure. We also seen, how well that Deadpool figure evolved. The better body on that one, based on what we actually have from Deadpool 1 and 2. You know what I mean? So we're seeing this more and more, and I just hope that they keep going down this road. They've shown their hands with, medical silicone now, that it can be tattooed, so they can't go back and start from now on. Going forward, you can't go back. I don't want to see jointed figures anymore. Don't go back at all, because if you do it, we're going to call you out on it. So if you don't want to be called out, keep, evolving and pushing forwards.
Yeah.
I got a question. What do you guys think about this? Why do you think? Do you think the Red Hulk or Green Hulk 2.0, what would come out first, and will they be seamless?
Well, considering the simple fact that you
Ooh.
got that red, well, you have what? Okay, so
Movie
it's
coming out.
we're December right now. February is in a couple months.
Mhm.
I think that they're going to go with the Red Hawk first,
Yeah.
Mhm.
honestly, and that would be the test market for what we'll actually see with the Green Hawk, depending if they get that right, which they will get
Yeah.
it right. I think
Mhm.
they will.
Yeah.
Now the question is though, because again, we're talking about medical silicone, but an entire body. For instance, the lynch point for that was, or the or basically the guinea pig for that was the She-Hulk figure. You see how that turned out, and that is
Mhm.
figure of the year for me, hands down. It is the figure of the year for me, number one. But literally, if they get this Hulk right, this Red Hulk right, sky's the limit, and definitely we can get that Hulk. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. But yeah, let's go on to the next topic. Mondo announces their Thundercat Lion-O Standard Edition.
Nice.
He may not come with a lot of stuff that the Deluxe came with, but this might be plenty for some collectors. Buy or sell Mondo's Lion-O Standard Edition.
Ooh.
I can't remember where we're at. I'll just go with Flu.
Oh, buy. It's a straight up buy.
Yeah.
And here's why. One, they improved in sculpting, so instead of being a smooth surface, you have actual texture. So you see fur on the muscularity. Plus, you'll have two variations of the head sculpt. On top of that, also, if you're a big fan, this is more towards the classic individual, so you don't have to pick and choose by too many accessories, because some people don't like too many accessories. We see that a lot. So sometimes less is more, and being that you don't have to chase down the limited edition with all the extra stuff that you don't want, this is the one to go for. And for me, this is more than enough for me to have in my collection, and I don't have to worry about hunting it down. It's available. So that's about time Mondo picked up the slack and started making something a little bit more available, a little bit not too far off, because this is Thundercats. It's not it's not crazy like the Spider-Man animated series, where they gave us so many different expressions and head sculpts and accessories that are iconic to an intro, where this is like everything is nuanced, it's different, and it's spicy. So it gives you a little bit of the new, but it still stays true to the original. So it's a buy.
Right.
You're gonna have to get it in hand, and plus, being that it has joints, you can fudge it around with some shadows and stuff. You don't have to be seamless in order to enjoy it. You can still have that old style, nostalgia feel of playing with a figure. You know what I mean? For those who still play with figures.
Dude. I agree with you. I love Mondo. Like at the moment, I mainly collect their animated series, Batman animated series, and I love those, even with the joints. And yes, they don't bother me, the joints. This Pedro is like, he got the deluxe Lion-O, and if you don't need King Lion-O, this basic set is perfect for you. And the original timed edition came out at a time that wasn't good for me, so I passed on it, because I know Mondo does these standard editions. But Henry, what do you are we buying or selling Lion-O?
Yeah, this is a buy. I mean, I missed out on the first one, so that gives me an opportunity to actually get this. I'm not a big fan of the seams, but that's the best thing that we can get, so it is what it is. But yeah, I really like this, and if you're a fan of Thundercats, you should definitely get this right here.
Layel.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's definitely a buy, bro. Here's the thing: it's everything that you want. We talk, and here's the thing: what I love about Mondo is just the sheer attention to detail, and on top of that, it's nostalgia. You know what I mean? If you want that level of nostalgia, this is where you go. This Lion-O right here is just pure nostalgic. Takes you back. I would definitely want to get this. I would want to most definitely complete. Hopefully, we'll get a chance, and someday we'll get a chance to complete the entire line. you know, because again, you know, it's just
Hey.
it goes so far back, you know, with just clearly
So
the attention.
deep.
Yeah, just so deep with the, you know, with the art, you know, with the lore itself. I already said that if they did a live action film, I would definitely want James Cameron to be the one that, you know, because again, he's already
Oh,
shown us
facts.
what he can do with Avatar, and
Mhm.
this would just be a walk in the park for him. He knows the world. I mean, he can create that world, you know, that we, you know, so love, we know and love. Interaction between characters, give us the raw emotion, and then on top of that, bro, can you imagine Lionel, Panthro, Chitauri? I mean, all of them, bro. Like
Yeah.
they are
Oh.
definitely. It's a whole rose gallery of just pure nostalgia with this. So this is a definite buy. Listen, if you didn't get a chance to get, you know, the you know, special edition, you know, yeah, special edition, but you're definitely not missing out with this piece, because I'm telling you, this right here is complete nostalgic and it's incredible. So yeah, it's a must. It's definitely a must buy with this one. It definitely takes you back to like the earlier getting off from school, coming home, watching this, you know, after school, hearing the
Yup.
theme music. Yeah, what I mean, I even remember back in the day, like, you know, when they released the actual claw that you can buy. You can buy the
Yes.
sword
Yeah.
as well that you could actually buy.
Sword of Omens.
Yeah, bro, it was
Yeah.
definitely incredible. Like and then when they actually released the actual figure itself, how dope that was.
Mhm.
So again, man, like I mean, to see Mondo do something like this is why we love Mondo. We love them because, like I said,
Yeah.
they are like really a company that reaches back and said, look, we want to give you what represents your childhood. And this is what it is, man. So I'm definitely all in. I think this is beautiful, bro. It's definitely beautiful.
Yeah. I love this too. I started collecting the Super 7 versions of these, and then I was like, I would rather have this in 1/6 scale Mondo
Yeah.
/ Funko, because now Funko owns Mondo.
Yes.
I
I
think
know.
the one thing,
Unfortunately.
the one issue I have is that they like to just like the Batman figures were coming out once every few months. Now it
Yeah.
feels like one a month, and I'm like, I can't keep up. I can't keep
Yeah.
up. But
But you know what's crazy?
started-
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I feel bad for Blue. I mean for Moose. He had a bad experience where Mondo tried to get one by customs, and then
Oh
his
yeah, I
figure got
remember that.
sent back. Sorry, man. Sorry,
Oh
Michael.
man. Oh
Yeah.
man. But you know it's crazy because we was talking about this earlier. It's crazy because, you know, Mondo has given us their version of Snake Plissken. I mean, not Snake Plissken, but their version of
McCready.
McCready
Right?
McCready. Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
From
thing.
the thing.
And if you look at that head sculpt, I'm like, it looks 10 times better. I'm like, wow,
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yep.
But you know, when you think about that, if they reached back and, you know, gave us Escape from New York, what they could do with it and how incredible it would be. I mean, considering that we're also getting, you know, They Live, a
Yeah.
figure as well. So I mean, again, I applaud them, bro. Like people don't give them as much, give them the flowers that they need. But yeah, I would definitely be in on this, man. It's incredible, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited about having the opportunity. I'm with Lou and a bunch of the people out there. You don't always need all of the accessories. You look at the
Nah.
deluxe and you're like, will I ever use that? Then you know, because like I said, I barely sell my figures, so I don't need to worry about.
And you know what? You know what, Costa? Because and speaking about that, it's like literally when we think about, like, I got the deluxe 89 Batman with the diorama base and everything. But I didn't even take the diorama base out the box because I have the Batmobile and I knew what I wanted to do with that figure. So I know I can go back and use the diorama base if I want to, but I never took it out the box.
Yeah, I'm with you. I had that one on pre-order, but I had the DX09, but I hadn't taken out the DX09 until like a month ago.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't need the new one. I don't need it. I'm like, this looks perfect. And then, what really got me is when we were at NYCC and I saw the diorama piece, I was like, where the hell am I going to put that? I'm like, really only getting this for one white shoe pump.
Yeah, bro.
I don't
And,
need that. Yeah, you don't need every single accessory. The only thing that I think it'll be an issue is Snarf came with the deluxe.
mhm.
That's the only thing. And
So
Yeah.
that's the
I agree with
only
you.
thing, and I'm hoping they come out with like maybe they'll bring 𝗬cie and 𝗬cie with Snarf, do
a
another
different pose, different
Yeah,
pose.
yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
all
or make
fours,
them a
sprawling.
little articulated. You know, they could
Yeah,
do a little
Yeah.
yeah.
articulation.
See,
But
it,
yeah, go ahead.
but I got shots for Mondo. See, Mondo, they do something that's very smart in their business, but also very dumb. They put things behind a specific time window, or they make it extra limited, right? And they make it super limited to the point where some people, they do not want to collect Mondo at all. It's happened to
Mhm.
me. I wanted to
Yeah.
get into Spider-Man line. I wasn't able to get my Spider-Man Deluxe or my Venom Deluxe.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
I'm not even collecting the line. I didn't even look at this black suit Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
didn't even bother looking at it. I didn't care. I don't care how
Mhm.
fast it sold out. I don't care if it stood there forever. I already lost my taste for
Yeah.
Yeah.
wanting it in the
Yeah.
collection, because all the goodies that are there, they could easily capitalize and make an accessory pack, just because
oh,
they're not
hell yeah.
doing what Hot Toys, InArts, or any of the other 1/6 scale company figures they're doing soft goods. They tailor figures. Most of the stuff that they got, it's capes that are tailored. There's no real soft goods on them that's
Yeah.
tailored. Everything's molded plastic. So I do not see how they cannot give us an accessory pack specifically for our current figures, and just say, all right, for this time, for like say for a week or a week's time, you can lock in a pre-order, put it on a payment plan or whatever, and have that added to your collection. Granted, we did say we didn't want too many accessories in one bundle, right? But when you have a specific and significant character such as Snarf locked into that, you
Yeah.
push people away from actually obtaining that
Yeah.
collection if they want to go all
That's
in.
a good point.
So,
It's a good
know,
point. So, yeah, yeah, that's a very good point. And let's move on. I think I was gonna say something else, but then I forgot what I was gonna say. So we're
sorry.
just gonna move on to the next. No, it's not your fault. But
Commercial break?
we will move on to the. Wait, it was about Mondo. Was it about Mondo?
It had to be about
Anyway,
Mondo.
all right, here it had to be Mondo. But hey, Hot Toys
yes.
announced another Spidey suit from the Spider-Man 2 game. This time, the wet and white anti-venom suit.
Mhm.
Buy or sell the anti-venom Spidey. Henry.
Bye. Man, we were and the funny thing is, before I saw it, I was like, when they showed the video of it, I was like, it's okay. But then when I saw the preview, when they show all the accessories and everything, oh my god, thing looks amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's one of those things where I was hoping they didn't have the extra legs in the back, but they ended up going with the symbiote and all that stuff. It looks so much better. So thank God they didn't do any mechanical legs in the back or anything like that. So
I know. Okay, I know what you're talking about. The
I didn't want any of that.
The one that's on
it looks better like this.
Other
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
That's different, you know. So you're like, okay, good. So yeah, this looks amazing, man. I really like this.
Yeah.
Should I do we even need to say sell or buy or sell Leo? Because we know what you're gonna do.
Oh yeah, no, this it's a definite buy, man. It's a buy clearly off of the simple fact that, again, what I like about what they do with these particular figures, because what another thing that we're not really discussing, not just the appendages, not just because we actually see the simple fact that they are incorporating more of the venom appendages, but even the body itself, bro. They're evolving even with the bodies. We're seeing that with pretty much all these figures. If you have the black suit, you see with this particular suit, it is definitely going to look well. And here's the thing. We know that there's some people who are getting that venom. But if you don't get the Venom, it would still look great next to the black suit. It would still even look good next to your comic accurate Venom suit. And that's the beauty of having all these particular figures, is it does that. This, I think that they, again, I know a lot of people want the comic accurate version of this figure, of this particular character. Mind you, this is Peter. You know what I mean? So you got to keep in mind that this is Peter Parker. This is what we actually got from the game. This is the anti-venom suit that we saw, what was used. Exactly. So just keep in mind that it is that particular version. But with the appendages, I'm so glad. And we talked about this on Say What before, the day before that they actually dropped it, or the night before that they dropped it. Would they actually have those spider legs? They needed to stop with that. And they didn't do it. Now, there was an upside and a downside to that. The upside is that they introduced it with this particular figure, and I'm cool with that. I was excited. I was like, yes. The downside is it was a missed opportunity that we didn't also get it with the black. Because, again, we did see that with the black suit. And they should have gave it to us, but they didn't. So it is what it is. But if you want it that bad, here's the thing. Buy two, paint them, and you're good to go. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Yeah, buy two,
that's what it is. Buy two and paint it, or buy one. Hopefully, if this is still around, you can use some points to get another one to use those appendages, paint them or mod them, whatever, and then you have the best of both worlds there. But yeah, I think it's a definite buy for this suit. Now, I'm picky with what I'm going with this game, because again, like, I went all in on the first game, but I had to be smart about this one. I didn't get the advanced suit. I didn't get the Miles because I already had those interpretations. I knew what I was going for. I wanted the black suit. I definitely wanted the superior suit. And when they dropped this, I was like, yeah, definitely got to have it, because it's an incredible suit to have in your collection. But I understand where a lot of people might, meet this with a lot of trepidation, because there's just way too many suits that are actually dropping. And I know that there were people giving it pushback. Well, why are we getting Miles? What? No, wait. Because here's the thing. There's going to be a Miles Morales 2 video game dropping. I guarantee it. We're going to see that, and then they'll start releasing even more suits from that line, because they gave us a whole bunch of suits from Miles' video game. They did. So we'll get more. Right now, it's just Peter's time right now. Let them get through Pete. They might give us more might give us more suits from Miles. But I'm glad that they're doing something like this. It just makes the most sense, man. So I'm happy that they're doing it. Just spread the love in those daggone spider legs, man, because again, we have so many, and it's just way too many. But I get it. It's them. They have the mold for it, so they're going to do it. And Spidey is a cash cow, just like Iron Man, just like clones. Just, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with this.
And now to the Spider-Man aficionado. Lou, are we buying or selling the anti-venom suit?
It's a buy, baby. It's an automatic buy. I already have this locked in. I said as soon as I come back from vacation, I'm going to lock them in. I locked them in with a coupon, so I was like, yes.
With a coupon, you get one for a coupon right there.
So here's the thing. Here's why it's a must-have. Okay. One, it's an anti-suit. It's just like the anti-ox suit. It goes according to the story. It's the last suit you get in the game, and it's the suit that you use in order to defeat the main enemy or the big boss. So with anti-ox, you needed the extra webbing reload and the armor and all that to defeat Ock. They gave you that suit. It even has the black light feature where you hit it and it lights up. This particular figure, a lot of people were worried that it wasn't going to be glossy because it was overblown in the video and in the photo that we had originally saw with everyone out there.
Oh, okay.
But it was overblown. Seeing it again when they show us all these promos, it's just as glossy as this one, no different. Granted, the appendages look a little different, and I agree with that, but it could be a shimmer or pearlescent paint that's on it to give it that more symbiote effect, which the Venom figures do have. They have like a pearlescent purple that's on it to give it more of a realistic look of something that's living. Kind of like a bioluminescence, if you will. But this figure is going to be that standout figure, no different than your negative suit. And it's perfect to, if you have that negative suit, this will go great with it as well. And here's why. It's not just because it's black and white, but it also ties into Mr. Negative himself in the game. If you guys know, in the comics, Anti-Venom was created with the help of Mr. Negative with Eddie Brock. It's the same thing here in the game, but twisted, and it's different. And this is this universe's version of it. And it makes sense that Spider-Man will be Anti-Venom versus Eddie Brock, because he's the hero. He's trying to be the cure for the poison, which is venom. So it makes sense to have it done in such a way. Plus, being that Mr. Negative was tied into Miles and his story and how the story played out in the game, it just brings everything all together. It brings everything all together. And let's talk about the accessories itself. I can see them doing this again. I understand that people are upset with the spider arms. We're getting tired of seeing them. I'm not tired of seeing them. If they're part of it, give it to me. I don't want to be shortchanged on accessories, because they're not giving us gadgets. The biggest gadgets and role play of the actual game is the spider arms, more so than any of the other gadgets. So you didn't have the zip line that you would normally put on the wall and they'll stick to an enemy, or the web bombs. You know, we ain't getting that. We ain't getting the spider drones. We're not getting none of those. We got the spider arms. Then it's selling. People have them. People use them. People who have space for it, use them. But those who don't, they love the suit and they put the arms away. By all means, you do what you want with your figure. But this right here, I can see them reusing this for an aggressive version of the black suit, which we do see later on in the game. And yes, it should have came with this particular Spider-Man, and instead they gave us kind of like an amalgamation, something different, because they weren't sure how this was going to translate, in my opinion. And I get it. This would make more sense to go with the aggressive suit of Spider-Man, which is known as the symbiote suit in the game, because it looks more vicious. It looks aggressive. It looks similar to Kamen Rider, where he's all, full of detail and texture, more so than this suit. This suit, he has a little bit of texture, but the other suit, the aggressive suit, looks more alive. It looks more vicious in the eyes, in the body. He's more buff. He doesn't look as buff like this, but he looks buffer in that aggressive form. And then he uses different attacks as he gets, more power up and more upgraded and more aggressive. He starts using his power. So it makes sense to give us this later on in black. All three of those accessories, which is the extended arm tendril, which is different from this one, which is something to note. Then you got the fist, and then you got the open claw, and then you got the tendrils in the back. All awesome. And this one, what you don't get with this one, interchangeable eyes. So that way you can have the different emotes. That's awesome. That's just awesome. Like, they didn't skip a beat on this figure.
They didn't. Here's the thing, and the reason why I say that the legs, because I would rather say, honestly, and it is just my opinion, I would rather sacrifice a whole bunch of legs for these figures if you give us more sturdier, more durable, and different quality when it comes to the webbing. That's the thing, because we've gotten those plastic pieces that over time they break. We've gotten those plastic pieces that, literally they look fake once you get them in. You start investing in more like, bendy wire webbing, get more creative with it, whereas you can actually use it. I would, if you want accessories, yeah, that's fine. But the webs are the accessories in a sense, because that's him. There's more character. That's a character in its own. So they can sacrifice a lot of accessories just giving us better webbing, because those plastic pieces over time, they snap, they break, once they get old. They need to evolve with that. They show that they can, and they are doing it. They did it with the black suit, so
Hono Studios. Yep, they're doing it with the Hono Studios.
Exactly. So, but they need to do that. Hot Toys needs to take that cue and say, look, you've been releasing Spider-Man figures for years now. We've been getting these figures now for years. Evolve with the webbing. You're getting the better bodies. We get the tendrils. But again, if you want to give us those legs, those accessories have to be, the webbing has to change as well. I think that they need to do that. I would love to have bendy wire, whereas it literally, just like the comics, wraps around his body while he's aerial.
Oh,
that
the
would
McFarlane
be
style.
Incredible. Yeah, bro. That would be incredible to get.
See, in order for that to happen, though, they would have to give us not just the short webbing that they've been giving us, but give us like a whole spool.
That's what I'm
Full of
talking
webbing.
about, though,
A
because we would
spoolful.
love that if you can. Because the thing is, I would take that. I would literally take the webbing over a lot of these legs. Like I would take that and rolled up spools inside the box because it's just as heavy as the legs, and it would make more sense. It would take up as much space as those legs do. So I would rather have that and then have it in display, and it would look incredible.
I would rather have those
Yeah.
webbings with any of the other Spider-Man figures because this is a power set. And
Well,
this
no, I'm
power
not
set-
talking about
You know,
this. I'm talking
I'm
about
saying
what they
specific.
missed with the other ones, though. You
Oh,
know what I mean?
yeah, they definitely did that. They definitely missed that, and it should be something that they incorporated it to, into it. But I love it when figures like this particular figure show suits that have interactive notions. Like for instance, when we get the Superior suit, those spider legs are unique amongst themselves. They're not a recast of the Iron Spider, and they're not a recast of what we already seen with the 2.0 suit. It's its own thing, and you can get that nice comic book pose where, you know, if it was the Captain America in Civil War where he's holding the Captain America shield and he's just on top of it, he can get that pose. He can kind of get that pose with that one, but more so with the other ones because I think it has ball joints. But things like that, I love things like that that add to the overall scheme of the actual character, which is this tendrils and the stuff like that. But I do agree with you. We do need better webbing. We definitely need better webbing, but it needs to be longer too, because we get something that's about the same height as the figure. And once you have him like doing one of those like hug swinging poses where he's kind of lifting himself up from the web swing, and it's like in an angle and you see that the web is just like right in front of his eye, his head's like up to here, and it just doesn't look good when we take shots or when it's in a display. It has to be longer, kind of like go out there to infinity, you know what I mean?
All great points. I like the spool of web idea. Definitely they should do that. And as Pedro said, are we asking Hot Toys to be innovative? Well, they wouldn't be innovative if there wasn't InArt or Jazz Inc. So
exactly.
let's keep on coming. All right, we are going to end that round here. And it is crazy. Look at that. 1/6 Syndicate with 18, 1/6 Scale Man with 29, and Loco Lou with 31. We are going to take a short break, and we'll be back after these messages. We will not be back. There we go. All right. Thank you again to all my channel members. If you want to become a channel member and help out the channel by helping me make these display cases, because that's where everything goes towards, is getting materials for R&D for fun stuff like these lights. Like those are fun, right? Those are fun. But it's somewhere, there's a spot where you can join. All right. We are now one question to win them all. This is the showdown, and this is going to be our topic. All right. Hot Toys. Well, hello, Tokyo Comic-Con. Hot Toys was there this past weekend and showed off some old new figures. What did you think about Hot Toys at Tokyo Comic-Con, Lael? What did you think?
I was excited, bro. I'm excited to see what's to come. I'm always excited for, you know, just a flashback down memory lane with a lot of pieces that we've gotten originally, things to come. And, you know, there's always an upside to it, bro. Things that we didn't expect. Now, here's the thing. Like when we're looking at this Mr. Knight, you know, I want to go. Can we go back to that Mr. Knight real quick?
Yeah, I'm going to go back right now.
The only thing is, it's like when I see this, as I'm excited, but it's also met with a slight level of trepidation and disappointment. And the reason why I say that is because, again, will we see it? Number one, I'm just hoping that it doesn't basically get stuck, because for some reason, you know, Poe Dameron, we should have got that one with the Oscar Isaac head sculpt. We didn't get that. This right here, that show, it's been like 2 years since
Yep.
we've actually seen the Moon Knight show, and they're just now releasing this figure now. Maybe they know something that we don't know. I don't know, but keep in mind, 𝗀𝗀 Toys had already released this figure. Now I know a lot of people are saying, well, this is going to be superior. Yes, but again, that 𝗀𝗀 Toys third-party version was incredible as well. So I'm just meeting it with a little bit of trepidation because, again, it looks great. I'm not taking away from it. And hopefully it looks good. Hopefully they release it and people who didn't get a chance to get that 𝗀𝗀 Toys version, they'll be excited about it. But but this right here, we already know. I'm definitely excited about this. I can't wait till it comes. I already hit up Ray about it. He already knows the deal. But everything that they're showing,
Which Ray? Let him shout it out. Which Ray?
I hit up both Ray from Underground and Ray from Hogwarts Toys.
Okay.
Remember, he's getting two.
So I hit him. I hit up both. Spread the wealth when you got good people in your corner, and it's brick and mortars. Again, they work with us. They're really good guys. They're staples in this community. So you definitely want to shout them out and get in when you fit in when it comes to that. Again, so iconic and a very beautiful character. This right here, bro, chef's kiss. Again, a bit of the old, a bit of the new, things that we could possibly see. I'm hoping right now this is a 2.0. I'm hoping that they're showing us that they're going to take a lot of these things that we didn't get, like that Sarah Connor. I hope we get a better version of that particular figure because I want that so bad to have with the T800. T1000, we know we're definitely going to actually get. I do want the classic. Here's the thing, bro. When we think about, I hope they even give us the Kyle Reese, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Give us a Kyle Reese. And Hot Toys, you're making a lot of money. Y'all can get the licensing from Nike to give us Kyle Reese, and you can give us the classics, man. Stop playing. Y'all can do that. But definitely, I'm loving everything that we're seeing from this, bro, because again, it just takes us down a memory lane. On what was there, what is to come. Again, with this line right here, we already know that they're going to go crazy on that Ahsoka line. We have this with the Batmissile, of course. We talked about this earlier, Costa, when it comes to the Joker figure. I wonder if that's going to take a hit because of how people were disappointed with the second film. It may or may not. Who knows?
I don't think it will.
Yeah, I'm hoping it does.
Figure set. It's the first figure. It's the first.
It's the first film. It's the first film. So I'm hoping that we don't. But everything here, I don't have that Aquaman. I didn't get that when I had the Justice League Aquaman. But everything else here, I will have that, except for that back missile. I'm not getting that. But that looks good.
You want it so bad.
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he does. He wanted that.
No. After having this Batmobile here, no, I'm good. But no, I'm excited about this, bro. Like, I mean, again, the thing about this, bro, is it's like I wish, and I understand why they don't. Honestly, from logistic standpoint, cost, and really how when we look at Hot Toys for what it is, we look at the popularity based on our collecting community. For them to open up a store in the North American market, would it hold up for a long period of time? Because we don't know. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to basically see that. Would that, and this is why the approach is to have the distributors over here, Sideshow being the main one. So that's just okay, cool. And they want to stick to that. I understand that. This, surprisingly enough, bro, I'm excited about seeing this display. You know why? Because I'm gonna tell you,
it's hand.
The thing's hand.
Well, that too, but I'm hoping.
That's right. Cousin
this time around with season 2 of Wednesday coming, that we finally get a 1/6 scale Wednesday figure, bro. Because I want that. My daughter loves Wednesday. I love the character. I love the show, bro. I would actually definitely pose that figure next to Beetlejuice. I would definitely make it happen just to pull off some ish, because it's again, I would love to do something like that. I'm definitely excited about this display. But yeah, man, I'm happy, that we this right here, no brainer. A lot of people are waiting for that Artisan Anakin. They're waiting for that to actually happen.
I am.
Exactly. The Mythos Vader, the Dark Empire Luke. You know what I mean? Both the Palpatines. We got General Grievous here. We got the upgrade on Maul. Like, definitely, bro. Like, it is so much here for the average collector, for people out there that are into collecting. We're so excited about this. I can't wait, bro. I definitely can't wait for this. I'm excited to see where this is going. And I hope everybody out there is too, bro. Oh,
Yes,
please,
yes.
please go to the next one. Go to the
Remember
next
what I would say? Remember what I said
Go to the
earlier
next one.
about the ball joints? Look
Wait,
at that spider. No,
you're
no.
waiting for wait.
No, go
You're
back,
waiting
go back.
for.
I don't know if we'll see it.
Yeah, well, you will, because I know the order. I made this.
Yeah. We will see it. We will see it.
Yeah, hold on. It's coming up. I made this whole thing.
Please.
That's what you want.
Please.
That's what you want right there.
Please.
All right, there we go.
Please. This was pretty much one of my favorite films from 2024. Literally, I can watch this over and over again, bro. I love this. I love her and Andy's chemistry. I love the scorched xenomorph that we actually got from this film. It was terrifying. I love what they did from it. I mean, I'm excited. If we get this figure, bro, I would be super duper excited. I hope we get a 2.0 Ellen Ripley, bro. If we get that,
Me too, man.
Brother, I'm excited. I'm
from
probably
the first one and second one with the power loader.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And again, Hot Toys, stop being cheap.
We'd be making a rain for them.
Hot Toys, stop being cheap. Get the licensing from Reeboks. We need to get them Reeboks, bro. Get the licensing. Stop being cheap. Let's make it happen, man. But other than that, I'm excited about this. Let's go. It's a good time to be a collector, bro.
Loco Lou, how do you feel about this Tokyo Comic-Con presence?
Oh, I love every single thing about it, man. Ooh, yes, that's coming home. That's definitely coming home. The first image you just showed, I have everything there either pre-ordered or in my collection already.
You talking about this one? This one right here?
That one right there. Yes, everything there is pre-ordered and in my collection, which is Deadpool, Lady Deadpool, and then everything else is waiting to be.
I need to get that. I need to get the shirt off, the battle damage shirt. That's the one I want.
Yeah,
I don't want the other thing.
All you grannies looking
you sickos out there, it's not for what you think. I just want to be clear. It's for the muscles. I want it for it's for the muscles of Hugh Jackman. Okay,
bro. Hey, let me ask you a question, Casa. Are you getting that?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but are you getting the Samurai Predator?
I am not, but I think it looks amazing. I just don't have that like feel for it. I know it was like a concept thing in one of the movies. I just what's that? Almost 400? Like
almost.
I gotta be very picky.
Got him
right
on
now.
points too.
I'm building an empire here, where one day I will have a physical brick and mortar place where people can come and build display cases with me, and we'd have a fun weekend. That's what I would want to do. Have a location. The front would be like a toy store where you could get Hot Toys and 3-0 and all that stuff. And then the back is just the studio and places where people can build shit and we can do classes together. That's the dream. And, when I hit that, maybe I will be able to get every figure I want. I'll be 90, but I'll still be collecting.
Nice callback. Nice callback. So we can filter through these photos. I'll tell you, I'm pretty much getting majority of everything that's here. So yeah, everything. Deadpool, Wolverine. This right here is.
I want that. I know.
God bless you.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Everything there is a must-have. Everything here is a must-have. I have everything here locked in except for Magneto because he's not in the image, which is a fail on them. They should have put Magneto up there. He's not in the image. Yeah. I have him locked in. He's coming home soon. He's a repaint,
Me too.
Granted.
Wait, I don't have
grab.
This one.
It's a cash grab, granted, but I love the way the red and the black look on that particular figure, and I have an idea for that particular display. Here I have Red Samurai on locked in, but I want you guys to notice this figure, while y'all watching this. Notice how they'll show you the placards, and they'll show you sold out item. This is new. Sold out item. So they're giving us a lot of teasers with their old stuff and new stuff, something that they've always done, but we always hope for 2.0s, like with the Xenomorph. The Xenomorph is a must buy for anybody who's a Aliens fan. I got 2 of these bad boys.
Big Chap. I want Big
I
Chap.
know you want Big Chap, but Here's the thing,
Oh,
Big Chap. Big Chap is the guy in the suit. This is the guy in the
That's
suit.
what I
in
like about
CGI.
it. That's
I
dude.
know.
That's
I
what
know.
makes it
I know.
awesome. Guy
I
in the
know.
suit doing this.
I know.
Well, you know he's clawing at Ripley in the ship.
I know.
But
But if
yes,
they're gonna
guy in the
do it,
suit.
if they're gonna do it though, they can do it now because we got the silicone, the medical silicone with the stainless steel body underneath. They can do it. If
Yeah, that
I'm,
yeah we
I'm gonna say this, if Mezco can do it, Hot Toys can do it. So
yeah
I digress with
exactly.
that.
You hear that, Hot
But
Toys?
but that Jungle Hunter is I can't wait for that one to drop so I could lock that one in. That Jungle Hunter is coming home. But
Hopefully
everything
they
here is
upgrade
great.
it.
Yes. See, here's another one where you see, Daredevil, Moon Knight, everybody there that's, red labeled. It's gone, but everything else that's coming out and about, it's coming. It's there or it's already still sitting there, and it's awesome. It's nice to see all these things together. You see Cap there, that new Cap. Look at that silhouette. Look at that silhouette.
I want that. I want that Tony Stark.
Look at that Tony Stark though. See, that Tony Stark is nice because it's a different head sculpt. It's so different that you may want to put that on any of your Iron Man suits just to have him with a different expression other than, and
Yeah.
it's nice. And of course, must have,
Yeah.
definitely must have. And this one right here, I am tempted because I thought this was the coolest scene and the coolest toy back in Mattel days where you just push a button, the car just splits apart, and you're just like, all right, push that shit into the wall. Like that brings me back to my childhood. But the thing is this, I really don't have the space for another Batmobile, especially
Yeah, I agree.
one third of a
Yep.
Batmobile or less than that, because it does compress in the movie, so it becomes from a 2-seater to a 1-seater.
Yeah.
But it still looks great. But all this here is awesome. Most of it's coming home. Poe Dameron needs to be made. I'm sorry. If you can make this happen,
Yeah.
release that Poe Dameron. He's already locked in, loaded. but
Justice hashtag justice for Poe.
Yeah, Justice Popo. Yes, but
Well,
all this
I have a
Terminator stuff needs to
feeling.
be coming out. That Droideka
Yeah.
coming home. Oh my God. I have pretty much almost all the Star Wars stuff coming in. Almost. I'm missing like maybe 3 or 4. Batman coming home. That Dark Knight.
I need that one. I want the blue and gray one.
I want the turquoise one. I like the turquoise one for some reason. But if they're gonna do it, give us a mutant leader. I need a mutant leader to go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this is great. All this is great. I'm loving every single thing that they're showing us because they give us a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new, but a lot of the new stuff, like Lael has stated, I fear that some of this is going to be put into the graveyard, like that. Since we see Spider-Man here, the Vulture. How long has it been since Vulture was re-teased and never came out?
Vulture is not coming out, so
Ever.
That's a good point. It's never coming.
So,
Never.
But I got all these Spider-Mans here, so they'll be coming home. All of it. And that.
All right, I
Xenomorph
think
is
I have
coming
to
home,
get this Xenomorph right there.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's nice. And plus he comes with 2 domes. So you get a regular dome and then you get the cracked dome. So might as well.
Yeah.
That's why I bought 2.
Henry, what are your thoughts on this Tokyo-ness?
The thing
Are you
that
buying
sucks about-
everything? Are you buying everything? You're gonna buy everything, right?
Not everything. No, not everything. But there's a lot of things here. Like in that line, there's 3 figures that I already pre-ordered.
Which ones?
The first 3 in the front.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and the only thing is, I know Leah was asking about the samurai Predator. I'm getting the jungle one. I'm gonna pass on the samurai one. Yeah, I'm getting the jungle one, and I'm also getting the Xenomorph also. I really wish they make another Ripley. I hope they get a 2.0 going on with that, because I would like to get that, and also the one from Romulus. I would like to get those other, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of things here, and the only thing that sucks about this is I can't attend. It was where, in Tokyo. Yeah.
You had to make choices: Star Wars Celebration or Tokyo Comic Con.
Yeah.
No, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, but a lot of these, like that Captain America, I do have that still in the box. They even opened it yet, but I do have it. But yeah, a lot of these figures already got in the bag or going to come. But yeah,
Awesome. You know what? We're gonna do a bonus question, just real quick.
Ooh.
I know we're way over what I normally like to do, but I'm just curious about this. Hot Toys Squid Game Season 2.
oof, I didn't see that.
It's too early to say if the second season the show will be as big as a big a hit as the first season, but why didn't they just go for Squid Game Season 1? Why? Yeah. Layel, one quick. Why didn't they go for it?
Mute.
Probably because at that time, bro, no one knew, and they couldn't base it on any level of popularity. No one knew at that time, you know, when it dropped. So I understand that, but at the end of
why
it,
now? Why didn't they discuss? Why didn't they discuss to get a contract? Although they might have a contract to do 2 with a concession to be able to do 1. But yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe they just didn't at that. Well, to do it now, of course, because it's all based off of popularity, bro. Like people have been anticipating. They did a live game of that, which a friend of mine, Joe Samarco, who lives right down the street from me, was in. You know what I mean? He was in it. And he was on the live show, so that was incredible. They have the license to do it. It's based on it's incredible. Based on popularity, that's why they did it. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Now, whether or not I would do it, I mean, because again, I love this show, but not popular enough for me to actually have it in my collection. Because again, I have to curate. I have to do what makes sense for me. And Squid Game for me just isn't popular enough for me to actually have a figure from this line. So I'm not going to do it just because it's the popular thing. I'm going to do it based on common sense and what makes sense for my collection. So that's where I basically sit. But to answer your question, it's clearly off of popularity. And, you know, what wasn't accomplished from, you know, season 1, you know, they're able to get from season 2. So who knows? We might even still get an iteration from season 1. We just don't know yet. It's just a wait and see.
Loco.
Yeah,
how do you feel about this?
I don't know what to feel because I haven't seen the second.
That is a good answer.
That's it.
I don't know what to feel either.
Don't know what to feel because here's the thing. The excitement of season 1, seeing season 1 was during the pandemic, right? And it was all the rage because here's the thing. We're trapped in our space, social distancing, all the other stuff that we had to do. We seen this show, and the show is giving us the chills because we're looking at it. It's in a different language, different culture. So we're understanding the culture. We're understanding what's happening. We're seeing language. We're understanding what's going on in that environment and what are people willing to do for money. And you see that it has no boundaries. There's no ethnic boundaries when you see who's in the game.
Yeah.
You get so.
Yeah.
See that, when you see that, and you see certain third parties make figures, they're not as popular as other things because it's so niche, it's so out there. This will fit in line with like Saw or any of the other horror genres. Yeah, it'll fit in that aspect. But because it's Squid Games 2, we don't know what kind of turn they're gonna put because, you know, the main actor's coming back to reprise his role and he's back at it again. For what reason, we don't know. So it's like, are they going to put him and then test this head sculpt out on him before we get something from, you know, what we got with the last Star Wars season of Acolytes? You know what I mean? And just test out the sculpt on that, or, you know, we still don't know. Like the cheapest thing to do is just make the soldiers and the ringleader because there's no face sculpt. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is true, and third parties already made those, so yeah, why would they even want to bother? Henry, how do you feel about this?
I feel like it's a little bit too late, but I guess anytime's better. Yeah, but I do agree with Loco. Is like, it's gonna be pretty cheap figures to make because they don't have at least the guards and that main guy. You know, this is really not gonna be. anything from that. As a matter of fact, they might as well do it as a 2-pack.
Yeah.
You might as well do it that way, so we don't feel ripped off. Because I know third-party companies, they make it. It was very, very cheap. I'm talking about like
super cheap.
120. Yeah, it was
not
like
even that
120 or
bad.
something like that. So yeah.
So
if they start making that, so if they want to put
All
that
right.
premium on it, they better come as a 2-pack or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are at the end of our game. Let us check out the scoreboard, guys. And here we go. 1/6 Syndicate with 24, 1/6 Scale Man with 41, and tonight's winner, a newcomer, and probably his only time on the show until he gets another Sunday off at 8:30, which just let me know whenever that happens, and
I'll
we'll
let you
get you
know.
on here. Hold on. Before we go, we have a stat boy. Says, not so fun fact, North Korean kids were sent to prison when they got caught watching Squid Game.
Wow.
What?
Holy shit.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, you only get these stat boy
Wow.
fun facts here on Points of Articulation with Pedro Lopez.
Wow.
Yeah, I do remember
amazing.
something like that. They got caught with like flash
that's
drives
crazy.
with the show or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I do remember something like that. He's actually correct.
Well, Lou, you get 30 seconds to a minute to talk about anything you want, except your channel, because we'll talk about that at the end. Just anytime you want to talk about your family, cool.
Oh, we're gonna talk about.
Hold on. Let me. I gotta. There we go.
Okay.
And go.
All right, guys. It's the holiday season. You guys already know what to do. Go to your Goodwill, give to the needy, do what you got to do. Go to the canned food drives, do the food drive thing if you got to do it. Also, remember, mental health is a very important thing. You want to make sure you're right and your buddy next to you is right too. You know what I mean? So for each one, teach one, and for every person you know, reach out and just say hi. You never know if you could change somebody's day just by giving them a quick acknowledgement that they exist in your life. That's it. Plain and simple.
That was amazing. Thank you. Yes, everybody. That is, go to your Goodwill, donate, do what we do here. We have I don't know if your community has like community fridges at the end of our block. We have a community fridge where my wife, gets groceries from the local grocery store that donates stuff and helps those who have food scarcity issues and who can't afford just groceries and stuff. It's crazy. And check on somebody, man. Check on that person that you haven't talked to in a while. Thanks, Lou, man. Appreciate it. That's what the FaceTime's about.
Bro, you got people who are doing toy drives. You got toy drives.
Yes.
You got foundations.
You got
toys for tots. You got food drives. You have, clothes, anything. You know what I mean? And, one more thing before I say anything else. I love everybody on this panel. I love everybody in the chat. I love everyone that's in this community because this is our downtime. This is what we used to vent, and we become more creative and outgoing with this as our outlet. So thank you.
Well, on that note, Lou, what do you have going on, my friend?
Oh, I'm off until Friday. So I will be doing a lot of cheating photos for Figure Flex Friday on Lael's channel. So I'm going to
get banned.
I've been banned, so it doesn't even matter. I can keep posting. It don't matter. So there's that. I got to work on I also got to work on a collab with a couple of people in the collab group. You know what I'm talking about. So, we're gonna do some eager shots. We're gonna show you some try hard shots for this week. And I'll see what I'm gonna do with Half Shell Saturday in the next year or so to see if I'm gonna push that and work on a time frame that actually works for me specifically because, dude, I know, I see. Yeah, I know. It's going to leave your collection eventually and come back.
It's not going to leave my collection.
But yeah. Other than that, you can catch me in full rotation on S Beam's channel on Mondays, Miles on Tuesdays. Once in a while, I'll pop in on Say What on Wednesdays with Lael and the rest of the gang. Thursdays, Best of the Best with Brother Cousins and the rest of the family over there. And then back with Lael on Friday on Figure Flex Friday. Yes, I rotate around. I love seeing my peoples. I love seeing my friends. I love talking about toys because toys is my crack. Toys is my thing. Love it.
We love having you too, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, and I'm so happy we were able to connect for this one. It was serendipitous that you were in the chat on Saturday. So yeah, that's awesome. Lael,
Yes,
my
yes,
man,
yes, brother.
man of 1,000 shows on his channel. What's going on? What's going on with you?
That's going to be changing the new year coming though. Yeah, trust me.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
some
really?
things are going to be changing. Yeah, we got to kind of, square some
Is the
things
lounge
away.
staying? Are we
Oh,
keeping
the lounge
at least?
is definitely staying. Collected,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that lounge is staying. Just curating a little bit, just to kind of move some things
Gotcha.
around a bit. Just to, just to kind of make room and to kind of scale back. And, again, got to make time when time is due. You know what I mean, to kind of get some things done. But we'll see. But yeah, tomorrow we have, of course, comic book talk with friends. With me, Vinny, and Jason. We got Hoperticus and Jake, so definitely we'll be doing that. Say What Wednesday, of course. And if whatever there's a figure release, anything dropping, we'll do a corner episode. But then of course we have Figure Flex Friday. And full rotation on that. Just I want to be able to do a updated tour. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to rush it. I'll just wait for the new year to do it,
Yeah.
right after the new year and just do that. Cause I definitely don't want to rush and, get anything in there now without really putting things together the right way. And, I want to kind of work on that. But yeah, man, that's it, bro. Thanks for having me here, man. And, everybody out there, it's a safe space. We want to keep it this way, especially for the collecting community and the things that we love. There's a lot of drama going on out there, but as long as we just kind of dismiss it and not pay attention to it, just let people talk, let those who are miserable be miserable. You know what I mean? And that's just basically the way it is.
And 𝗔𝗫𝗀 is going to be given away.
No.
Everybody seems to be that.
Never. That'll never go. That's never going to happen. The more people say that, the tighter my grips around this figure staying in the collection the way it is, bro. So it's never gonna happen. Like I said before, there was a correction. I told everybody after I basically watched, I was like, you know what? If the X-23 was released, she might take it. It'll never happen.
Well, he used the correct word. He said might.
Yeah, I did say might, yes, but it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. She can definitely be the number 2 of my life, but she'll never be the number 1, man. That 𝗔𝗫𝗀 is just because the thing is, and we talked about this before, bro. The memories surrounding when I got that figure, the time spent with, even like, because I remember going to see Rogue One with my daughter, with my friends, and her reaction. See, bro, literally when Vader came on screen at the end of that movie, this will play as a memory in my hand. I was a proud father when this moment. When that movie, when that scene played, at the end of that scene, my daughter literally stood up in the middle of a packed theater and clapped and applauded and got the whole crowd clapping and applauding because she was so excited about it, bro. My oldest did that. And so that's a memory that I carry with me about that film. So again, when that figure dropped, that like literally is one of my top 3, on my list of my top 5 Star Wars films of all time. Rogue One is. So again, it's just a memory surrounding it. But anyway, not to get too much into it. Thank you guys for having me here.
Yeah.
And let's keep it going.
Henry, what's going on with you?
I'm gonna be packing a lot of stuff, but I'll be a busy week. But I will be on Say What Wednesday with this man right here on my left,
yes, sir,
and hopefully this guy right here on the top. Pause, no Diddy. But yeah, that's about it for my week.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I just saw something drop. I don't even know what toy company this is. They have Caesar from the Planet of the Apes movies. Somebody does it. It looks
Really?
good.
Really?
Damn.
It's
for
on
real?
Kit
Caesar
posted
from which
the
movie?
the new
new
Planet
one?
of the Apes
Oh, wow.
movies. Yeah. So I don't know.
So a proxy season, not actual season.
Not the. I don't know which of the Planet of the Apes movies this is from.
Because the original
It's-
Caesar, he doesn't have no garments
Here.
or nothing like that. Let's see.
This is
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
that's
from
the original Caesar.
yeah.
That's the original Caesar. That's the original Caesar.
Oh wow!
I love these movies, so
I will
Yeah,
cop
me
that.
too.
I would definitely cop
Kit,
that.
Kit posted that, and
Oh, okay.
let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's
We'll check it
nobody, no company, no nothing. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for being here and being a part of this little itty bitty show that I have. And I do appreciate everybody in the chat out there. Yeah, you guys all rock. I told Lael this I want to say last week or the week before. The reason why I haven't dipped out, even though I've wanted to dip out, is because of you guys and the people on the panel and the people in the chat. So yeah, I love you guys. I have some videos coming out. I'm doing we're making Grail cases on Saturday, so you can learn how to make your own Grail case from scratch. And this is an easy one. It's not a hard one. The cool thing I will say real quick is I go through the process I normally go through when I'm making these for videos, and you get to see all the mess ups and all the full process.
Mhm.
I can I make a decision and then it doesn't work out, then we're gonna go to a different decision and go a different way. So I just hope that the series that I do with that shows you that like not everybody's perfect. Anybody can do it. You just got to have the patience. It doesn't matter your skill level.
Yeah.
Just if you have the patience and you take your time, anybody can do this. I fuck up. Everybody fucks up, and that's how you grow as a human being. So yeah, thank you all, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Points of Articulation.
Peace.
Hit that like button and subscribe.